Hello everybody, welcome back to Bazzar Repairs and Reviews. So on today's video, we have some cool mud flaps that we're going to be installing from the company DEDC. So they went ahead and sent me these lovely mud flaps along with a armrest cover there and a little couple cup holders. So we're going to install these, check them out and see how they do. So first off, they actually look really good. I actually have some mud flaps on my car right now that I bought, and these are already looking a lot better. So we'll definitely do a side-by-side comparison later. But so far so good. These ones are a little bit larger, and they look like they're a little bit more of a snug fit. So we got a cool little cup holder there. So we'll do a little bit more in depth a little bit later in the video, but I just wanted to show you everything that it came with and that everything looks like the quality is pretty good. Take a look at the front one here. Yes, definitely larger, and looks like it will clip in a little better than the ones I have right now. Alright, so let's get over to the car and I'll show you what we got. So I'm just lining everything out here. Those two on the left, those are for the back tires, and the two on the right obviously are for the front. Now here's my little old ones here. They're very flimsy and pretty small. I'm surprised it's even still hanging on there. Alright, let's get the old one off there. And I already kind of loosened up the rivets. And you can see here, look at the difference here. This thing is really nice. Way more coverage. A lot nicer. And it's got two spots on the side where it clips in. So it should be a nice snug fit. Hopefully these last for a long time. So these are a little easier. The fronts are really easy actually. You just want to kind of flex them in like I'm doing, so like so, and then just go ahead and put your plastic rivets in, and just kind of align them, get them in. Make sure both are in first, and then go ahead and press them down. Now originally these are plastic screws, so I tried to screw them in, but they weren't really working, so I just pressed them in by hand, and they lock in perfectly fine. You typically don't reuse these anyways. Always have an assortment set of these plastic rivets for cars. They come in very handy. Alright, so same thing on the driver's side front. Flex the sides. And then go ahead and put your rivets in once you know it's secured. These can be a little tough to get in, so use them hand or use like a wrench or a little hammer maybe to kind of smack them in there. Now it would be a little bit easier to do this with the tire off, but I'm lazy. So there you go, very snug fit, not going anywhere. Alright, now let's get these old dirty back mud flaps off. Look at that thing, caked full of mud, and look at the new one. Much more coverage. It even has an additional bolt up top there to secure the top, so these should be a lot better. Alright, and that is the manual there, just showing us how to get it in, but it's one of those things you definitely want to do by feel. So just grab the rear mud flap. You see these little two areas there that they're going to be sliding in. The panel's going to slide right into those two little slots there. So just like the front ones, these ones are a little bit more difficult, but you're going to want to flex in the frame until you fit them in between both of those slots. So it'll take a little while, kind of showing you how I got it here. So you can start with any one, but make sure both of them fit into the slot. Once those are in, those are a nice starting marker. Then you can start moving on to the other areas. So after I did that, I went ahead and pressed in my rivets. So get those in, and I just kind of left them out. I just wanted to make sure everything was nice and aligned. Then I went under the car and tightened that bolt there. And then the last one up top. And there you go. It is on. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it looks pretty nice. Alright, so now this is the second rear, driver side rear. This one was a little bit easier after I did it one time. But same thing. Just kind of fit them in their slots there, and then you can move on. Perfect, nice and clean. Everything's fitted right. And you know you're good because it shouldn't move at all. Okay, same thing. Get the plastic rivets in. And then press them down. If they don't go in right away, you can move the mud flap back and forth until it fits in.
One in.
And then I started on top with the bolt. And sorry I didn't get footage of the bottom, but I did the bottom bolt as well. Okay, and just like that, we are good. There's our driver's side rear mud flap on, passenger side rear, nice and snug. Got the passenger side front, same thing, really looks good. Wish I had bought these beforehand. And let's check on the driver's side front. Good to go. Ain't going nowhere. Alright, and the folks over at DEDC also included a cool little cup holder, an armrest cover, webcam cup holder, and anti-collision car door stickers. I didn't need those, so I didn't include those in the video, but those were included. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the videos. Let's have one last look at these gorgeous mud flaps that are a lot more stable and secure and should help protect my car's paint for a long time. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know where to get these bad boys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.